coverage of the National Football League. New Year's wishes to all of you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Happy New Year. Partner, a couple of weeks left now in the regular season. Man, you get to this point, we're talking New Year, but for the guys, it's been a long season to this point.
This is such an interesting time for the players because part of the league, Mike, they're coming down the home stretch and their season's going to be over. They're not in playoff contention. They're starting to plan off-season vacations and get away from the game a little bit. Then the rest of the league, they're coming down the home stretch here thinking that their season's going to go on into the playoffs and make a run for the Super Bowl. So, yes, you're tired. Yeah, your legs are a little heavy.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Anytime you cross the 500-yard threshold in a single game, Mike, you're clearly doing something right. They did not have an answer for him or this offense at all last week, and now it's up to this defense to see if they can cool off this hot arm. The good news, they've had all week to watch and come up with a game plan to take away some of the areas that he had success in last week. But to accomplish something like that against this guy, it's going to be a lot easier said.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. That's Zaven Collins on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. They send the tight end in motion. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, 49ers nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
3rd and short. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Intended for his running back.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. Let's just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He'll go left side here and complete this one. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate. Goal is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
49ers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And that one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Niners are on the board. It's 7-3. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. Drive will start on the ground. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the air one more time. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Now a give up the middle. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is third and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. That one taken in. Touchdown, Miami. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Dolphins extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football at their own 40.
The best way, Mike, for a defense throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. 49ers offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. from the shotgun. It's Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Again, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Big opening up the middle. And he will finally be brought down at the Niners' 28-yard line. A big play there. 35 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up the big game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's Purdy.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the 49ers are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll get this out wide. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Back to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete right side. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, 49ers 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Niners offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Slot man in motion right. They'll try to get this one on the ground. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. 4th down coming up. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and They got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Putting the tight end in motion. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw yet again. There's that man again. Another catch.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Ryland's kick is good. And the Dolphins going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start out with a rematch of that low...
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable at pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the back.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw is Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. He should have it up there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but That one gives them a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Purdy now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Now Purdy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. Again in the air for Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Third and long. Throwing is Purdy. They'll set up the screen here to Pearsall. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. He'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. Handoff here, up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They send the tight end in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. To throw on first down is Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer.
To his own end zone. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now, faking the give. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's first and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You can do better.
Out It's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to the air is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dolphins. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Extra point now by Riley. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further.
49ers 9.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple and it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Again in the air for Purdy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll go play action, and that final throw here is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.